Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I've come to you today to show you Boo. Yes, Boo is a Halloween journal. I made a series of 3 of them again this year, and this is the first one that sold, so I have to do the video right away if I want to have it. And as far as these journals, they are in the size of 6 by 6 inches. The leftover is really just fabric here, and inside is cardboard. I think it's chipboard or something. And so it's a soft cover. It's still bendable, but it is quite firm. So on the top I have some cotton. I think it's cotton. Let me see. Some kind of almost a little bit sheer, and then cotton underneath, and then so it's got 3 layers. It's got the top and the middle and the inside layer. It's got 3 layers on the cover, and I've sewn all around and put this little piece of doily here and made a belly band from this sari silk here with a little bit of golden in the middle, and tucked in this tag which I made, which of course also has skulls just like all over this fabric. And so it's supposed to be scary. Boo, be scared. And I do have a tassel as usual, just because I love tassels. I don't know. I pretty well almost always make a tassel. On occasion I go, oh my goodness, I think maybe I should do something without a tassel. But this one does have orange, black, gold, you know, the usual Halloween colors. And then here's also a little bit of a hanging charm with a couple of skulls as well, and a rose. And here's this, I don't know, a little bit strange button. I think it's a button. I found it in my jar of buttons, so I use it. And it is 2 signatures, and it's the spine is about 1.5 inches wide, and lots of fluffy stuff on top here, and on the bottom as well, lots of sewing tails. And on the back, this is what it looks like. And it's also a belly band, so if you would like, if you have something else you want to add, you can always add it in the back as well. And this one I did sew so it doesn't fall right through. Because of this, it's a little bit heavy. It's kind of keeping the fabric away, but it's perfect like this. So let me show you what's inside Boo. Alrighty. So let's go inside. Let me just show you a little bit what it looks like out here. I do have a couple more charms that are hanging out here, and this beautiful fabric that is at the edges, just to make this cascading look. I like that as well. So just a quick peek through there, and I like the flip. Let's call this the journal flip. Flip through. Okay, so in the beginning, that's not the first page, here we go. Here's the beginning of it. So I do have this coffee dyed cotton here, and I put some eyelash trim. And so I made a pocket out of it. I do have a lot of like things that are odd to me. I'm not sure. Looks like some sticks or bones maybe bound together. So I like using something like that. And then I made this tag. It looks like a zombie here, maybe. And of course, in the back, you can always write on it. And this one has a lot of trim here, too. And over here, I put a little bit of a feather, and it's loose so that you can put it somewhere. And a couple of stickers about Halloween. So I printed vintage images on sticker paper, and just tucked it in here so that maybe you want to put it somewhere else. So I have lots of tabs. And here is a paper clip with more eyelash trim, and one of my own digitals that I made, and it's just perfect for a journaling card, and to stick in here with adding a little bit more bones. And over here, very nicely coffee stain paper with a cluster, and over here's a bit of a tuck spot, so you can put something in there. And I like grungy, so I made most of this with the grungy look. And this is from a vintage book page, something a little bit strange. And then here, bee. You know, not necessarily spooky, but scary. Yeah, bees scare me, man. Yeah. And here's a little skeleton. He's very cute. And this is a wallpaper sample, but I love the black, almost black, dark brown, and the golden, so it went with the color scheme here. And then in the back is a pocket, and I have some extra paper for writing. It looks like handmade paper. It does have texture on it. And a little bit of a vintage image here. And I made clusters, lots of clusters, and I also used little bits of my art wherever I could sort of, you know, match up some colors. And this orange, it's really, I think, just drawing paper. And I put the whole reinforcements on it. It looks perfect. And a little bit black lines here in a writing spot. Over here in this envelope pocket. Looks like maybe a cemetery. Always spooky. But I like going to the cemetery on occasion when it's a nice day. Not too spooky. And just have some peace. And I found I have a few books with lots of these odd sort of ancient stones. So I used some of that. Here's a belly band. And here's another card I made. This one is embossed. And it has, looks like some talons. Some very sharp fingers on it. And boo! Here we go is spiders. Spiders are okay with me. I just don't like snakes. So I don't know if I have any snakes here, but spiders, but they're scary too. So I love this orange fabric that I have, and so I just included it here. You can trim it if you want, use it somewhere else, or just leave it for this beautiful color that it is. And a witch hand pointing and Halloween stamp. So I have lots of stampings as well. This is a little notebook with some extra paper, tab, and then this very nice, looks like brick wall. And in here as well, and I have a little bow tie here. And just for texture, some sequins and thread. So I tried to make everything with a lot of texture. This one too has my painting and then some added things. This tag, and here's another tag. I love this orange here that came out. And here's Boo over here. And then a little bit more writing paper. And so lots of my bits of art that I have left over that still has its use. So black over here, writing spot. And this beautiful yellow paper, eco-dyed. And a little bit more orange, and another spider. And just a tiny notebook there. Sorry, some... Looks like I was trying to staple, and maybe a staple came out. And here, also this beautiful silver and black. So this is a belly band here. And I made another little notebook here with texture on top. And a tea bag paper over here, filter. Right there. And just something odd from a book. And then here's also looks like a finger. So you have to kind of look a little bit closer at each one to see what it actually has on there. But each tag or card does have something pertaining to Halloween. And then here, a little bit of green. Another cluster. And this is another one of my digitals. Gold fabric here to go with this beautiful paper sample. A little bit more of the bee. And this is a tiny notebook here as well. And this gorgeous coffee stain paper. And here a little bit of a bat. We actually had a bat in the house a couple times. And they like to, I think, stick to the window or door, something like that. So each time we had to look through those to find them and let them out. Because I'm not sleeping in a house with a bat. And anyways, but you know, my house is 160 years old, and those things do happen. Probably even in a newer house. But anyways, more fabric tabs here. And then this journaling card here. Something with cauldrons. I don't know if this is a pack of witches, maybe. And over here is a little green-eyed kitty cat. Halloween cat. And this, I think, might be the Tim Holtz cardstock. And a little bit more of a skull here. And this is just a tuck. And this is also something I painted. This was ripped paper, but it just as well just shows off all the other papers beneath it. So I like the layering. And another odd image here. And a little bit of a doily here. And another digital image of mine. And here as well, with this odd shaped, some kind of ancient something. It says eagle, maybe. Over here, just some extra paper. Stamped and painted and so on. And I also have some washi tape over here that I hardly ever use, so I thought I better get to it. This is something about zombie, the nightmare begins. So it is a journaling card, and this is another belly band. These beautiful ribbons here, writing spot, and this is it's sort of a dark grayish color, not quite black, but I like the design on it. And happy Halloween. And so this is the middle of the second signature. And let me see here. Oh, we have a spider. This is something I sometimes print on photo paper. Just because it still has some old paper and I want to use it up. And it's a little bit, so it goes a little bit to lighter side of printing, which is just as well. It looks more vintage. And vintage image, journaling card. And this one is from the zombie book that I have. She's quite scary looking. And then another bow here, a little bit writing spots. Another notebook on this side. I have this new stencil that I'm using with these type of holes. The title again, just in case you forget. I don't think you can forget, but anyways. Oh, look at this neon orange paper. I just kind of happened to find it just at the end when I was making these. I tucked this in. I did punch the corners. Actually kind of very similar to that. And another sticker here. And wobbly knees, I call this. Wobbly knees. It looks like ribs here as well. So some kind of skeleton. More of my digitals. I stamped the number 9 on it for whatever reason. And there's number 16 here as well. And this is a vulture if you look closely, and some stenciling there. And these are, this is a belly band too. You can tuck something in if you have something. And this is a tuck spot as well that you can fill. Beautiful coffee stained paper. Now this is some kind of sheer ribbon, and then just an extra page here to write on. And at the end, this gorgeous image. I don't know if he's a vampire. I think he might be a vampire or something, trying to find, you know, some fresh blood. And then over here is a vintage with the modern. So this one says from the grave, and it's got some, you know, zombies fresh out of the grave, and some of my painting and so on. So alongside, you know, old and the new. And here is my logo, also my painting and so on. So this is the end of Boo. And I'm going to have to do a video for the other two as well. And this one is ready to be mailed. So I'm going to get it all packaged up and get it ready for mailing for tomorrow. So I appreciate you coming by and looking at another one of my videos. And this one is the Halloween, of course, journal, one of 3 that I made. And they're in my Etsy shop now, the other two. So thank you again from Rosie. Take care. Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Bye-bye.